Hi, Aimee. How are
Hello.
we? Are we good?
How are you?
I'm so excited to chat to you because I just know it's going to be an absolute bundle of funness.
Yeah,
so
I can't wait.
I want to start with you telling everybody who you are and what exactly it is that you do.
Okay, so I'm Aimee Gomez, and what I do is events. I specialise in fashion events, especially, and I'm very lucky, and you'll find out through the call, and thanks to Natasha, how that has grown and how it's now international and just gone a bit crazy, but in a fabulous way. I am also, and more importantly, a mother to two lovely little children, who are the light of my life, but also the bane. Yeah, I've just been going strength to strength on building my own business for myself, on my terms, and being brave enough to do it, really. And it's happening. It's happening.
But let's start kind of before we started working together.
Yep.
Tell me some of the main struggles that you were experiencing.
Well, I always thought, it's quite funny looking back now, I always thought I was a very positive person. And I am. I'm not knocking myself for that. But I think I almost thought too much about being positive and rather on actual mindset. If I'm completely honest, before meeting you, I didn't really know what mindset was. I just thought you had to be a positive person. You never let shit get to you, and you post lots of positive quotes. I'm being completely honest. And I started, I'll tell everybody my little story of how I was a super fan. Cringe. So I've been following Natasha for a little bit on Instagram and on Facebook, but nothing too heavy. I liked what she did and I thought great, but I also thought could never afford her, or that I would fit it in my life, or that, to be honest, it was great what Natasha was saying, but could it really actually work for me? Because you hear a lot of this and you kind of go, no, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. But I was one of those, like I said, I thought I was a positive person. I kind of thought, yeah, it's great for her, but is it actually going to happen for me? And then I like to go to different events, and I went to a Boss Babes event in London just by myself. Quite a little loner like that. I like to just go and do little things. And I saw Natasha from across the room. She knows this story, but I saw her from across the room and I thought, oh, sure, that's her. And I was sitting with some ladies. I'd made some friends, and I said, oh, I think I know that lady. And they were like, oh, okay, who is she? And I said, oh, well, I call you a life coach, but you're actually like a mindset coach more. But anyway, again, that's my ignorance of not really knowing what mindset is. And I wasn't sure. I was umming and ahhing, and then Natasha put her glasses on, and I was like, it's her, and it's a sign from the universe, and I have to go and say hello. So I plucked up the courage and just kind of went up to you, didn't I? You was with your friend at the time, and I just went, this is really, really cringe. And I must admit, everyone, I looked confident, but I was absolutely shitting myself. And I went up and just said, oh my God, I'm a really big fan. And it was great. Me and Natasha started chatting, welcoming from the start. It was just like chatting to an old friend, really. It was really nice. And I go to these sort of events because, and Natasha knows where I started and kind of probably where my mindset is as to where we started from, was that I had a business idea, and I'd had it from a very, very long time. I'm 30, oh, what am I, 31? I was going to lower it then. I'm 31. And ever since I was about 16, 17, well, I always knew I wanted to work in fashion shows. I'm sure, and got that Spanish round little body, that I was never going to be a model. I'm creative, but not in a designer way. So I knew the designer route wasn't going to be my way. I always wanted to be the little bossy one backstage telling everyone what to do. And I'd always wanted to do it. And then I came up with this concept for a website. And I had the name from the off. It was the Fashion Breakdown. And basically what I wanted to do was break down the fashion industry and the different avenues in it, and how to break into it, how to get a career in it, how to get started in it. And this idea for the website and me working on fashion shows, etc., just kind of sat in the background. And as I explained to Natasha, it sounds very dramatic now, but as I said to Natasha when I first saw it, it actually haunts me. And it is dramatic, but at the same time, it's very true. It's that gut feeling where you know that you should be doing something and you're not doing it. People call it your potential, your calling, whatever. All right, a website maybe isn't someone's calling, but it was just this feeling that I knew that I should be doing it. that I should be doing more, that I can do more, and I just wasn't doing it. And I don't know why, because like I said, I thought I was a positive person. I thought I did all right. I kept my kids alive, they were happy. I was doing all right with work. I was working in events, but it wasn't fashion. It was still fantastic, the events that I was doing, I'm not saying that, but it just wasn't, nothing was kind of lining up and going in the right way, and I wasn't quite sure why. And I knew that I'd got to the point where something had to change. I had to do something in order just to kind of blow my little world apart, in order to bring it back better and bigger. And yeah, the universe gave me Natasha at this event. We got chatting. And as awful as it sounds, I was actually talking to Natasha, yes, about what I was thinking and how I was feeling, but actually that I was considering hiring those ladies at the event to be my coach rather than Natasha. That sounds awful. Sorry.
No, I love it.
But once we met and we connected, I knew straight away, actually, she's the girl for me. The universe put us together, that we both benefited from the event. It was a fantastic event, but we was also there to meet each other. Well, that's what I think. Again, sounds a little bit stalkish, but it's true.
No, I completely get it. And that's why I'm a big believer in what's meant for you will not pass you. Like,
sorry, I've got my cup of tea. Me and Natasha love to have a cup of tea when we have a little chat.
But did you have, like, honestly, were you scared about hiring a coach? Like, did you have any, like, reservations about it?
Okay, yeah. If the thoughts that went through my head, now you know I'm honest to the point of slightly brutal. One, I thought, how the hell am I going to afford it? I have 2 children. I work part-time job. I receive benefits. You know, it's not like I just have money sitting around. I'm comfortable. I'm fine. Not saying that, but I did think, one, how can I afford it? It's you know, it's a substantial amount of money to people. Yeah. 2, I thought, oh God, do I sound really pretentious having a mindset coach? Like, again, it's true, but that was also my mindset of giving a shit about what other people thought about me back then. Now, I couldn't give a crap. If you ever see anything on my social media, you see, I'll be like, yes, this is Natasha, this is what we do, kind of thing. But at the time, my mindset was very much on what other people thought of me and how they perceived me, and you know, the persona that I wanted to put out to the outside world. That Aimee had her shit together, so I don't need a life coach, I don't need a mindset coach, I'm cool, I've got this. When actually I was probably one of the people that needed it the most. Yeah, so money, how it looked to the outside world, and being pretentious in a sense. Time, which is actually ridiculous, because if you really want something, you can find time. I used to spend hours and hours scrolling through Instagram, so I have an hour to talk to Natasha and sort my shit out. Like, come on. But again, that's something we'll talk about with believing your own bullshit. So those, and also just the change. I knew I needed it, but it scared the hell out of me. I knew I was ready for it, but was I ready for it? Like, it's that kind of, you've got to just go for it. And that kind of, the money, it came, and I knew it would, and it was the belief kind of thing. I kind of thought, right, if I'm going to invest this, I know that if I work with Natasha, that my mindset will then change, my whole outlook will change, and my life will change, in order to, I'll be able to cover it, because then everything else will fall into place. If this is meant to be, it will happen regardless. And I'm not, I don't want to, like, me and you have slightly similar story in the sense of how we got the money. My lovely sister, bless her, I borrowed her credit card and I put it on the credit card. I'm not going to even pretend that I have loads of money. I didn't. I still don't have loads. I'm much better off, thanks, Natasha, but we'll get to that. But I put it on my sister's credit card, and that's a lot of money for my sister to just go, do you know what? Because she's not into all of this, bless her. She's a supporter of me, and she trusted me that if that's what I said I really want to do and I need, then she would back me. So thank you, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy.
But yeah, thanks. But I did, I had to borrow the money, but I knew it would come back tenfold. Not necessarily even in money that I would make, but just in changes in myself and how I felt. Worth every penny. Worth every penny, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat, and I probably bloody will, so you ain't got rid of me just yet. Sorry.
And the thing is, and this is what's so powerful, is I think people think, oh, it's okay for Aimee or Tash or whoever because they had the money. And that's why it's so important to say, we didn't.
I hadn't even paid my rent. Don't tell me not. I hadn't even paid my rent. Like, but I knew that something had to change. There was a reason why I'm not paying my rent. Like, why am I not paying my rent? That's ridiculous. I work. I'm okay. Like, why am I not paying my rent? So something had to change, and it had to be my mindset, and it had to be that investment in myself to change in order to every single month now pay my rent.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's even silly little things like that. Like, just changes that I needed. Like I said, it wasn't necessarily, yes, it was an investment, and I say, oh, well, it would bring me more money, and I am better off financially. But that wasn't the reason why, and that wasn't the biggest benefit for me doing it. 100% for me taking the one. Yeah.
And you know, because obviously there are just so many coaches out there. Amazing coaches, you know, incredible coaches. Why me?
I'll be, oh God, I don't think you know this, but I was actually talking to another lady who is a fantastic coach. And I was kind of toing and froing between the two of you. I'll be completely honest. And like I said, when I was at the event, I was toing and froing about going with the Boss Babes. I mean, they're like the holy grail of coaches. So, you know, there was something that one connected us. We were meant to meet at that time. And for people that don't believe it, that's absolutely fine, because there's other reasons why I went with NATASHA. It's not just that. But I did feel that at that point in my life, a certain someone came into my life to help when I'm at that point, and that person was you. So I believe that was the universe. Cheers. But if you don't believe in that, there's many other reasons why, because you can't expect to do an investment in yourself just on a gut feeling, although I do, because I'm just like that. But also because, like I said, there were certain changes that I wanted to do. I knew that I needed them. And one of the things I said is I need someone to kick my butt. So even if you don't believe that you've met NATASHA because of the universe or whoever sent you, well, get NATASHA because she'll kick your butt. If that's what you need, then fine, get NATASHA. Like, there you go. That's your reason for doing it. Not because of the universe, not because of anything else, but because of that. I also picked you like I'm bloody on. I also went with you because your experience, when we spoke about actually what I needed, and what you offer and what it's in line with, it matched. And there was no pressure. There was no, like I said, I was talking to you about hiring a different coach, and that conversation was just as positive and just as natural as the conversations that led on to us working together. Absolutely. So it was no pressure. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you must sign with me. And I think actually that was my biggest draw, is that it seemed like you wanted to work with me because you actually, can I swear? Is that all right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Suddenly thought, oh crap. And because you gave a shit, and because actually it was genuine, rather than it being about, oh yeah, let me just sign up another client. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if actually what I do doesn't benefit her. It had to kind of almost be a mutual benefit for both of us, because just like you're investing your energy, you're investing your time, that you could get another client to fill that space, but is it going to be worth your time as well as mine? And that again was one of the draws that led me to you.
And you know what, I love the fact you say that, because I am so against like sales. Like, again, like you were talking about working with the Boss Babes, and I was like, oh my God, that'd be great. And it wasn't like I was like, no, I need her as a client, let me take you. And you nailed it. This is why I have calls with everybody, because this isn't about you just picking me and like paying me the money and I'm like, well, they've paid me to do a job, I've got to do it. I've got to love what I do. I've got 100%. To have a chemistry, a connection where I can't wait to speak to Aimee on the phone. That's how I want to do it. That's why I only work with 4 clients a month. I could do a lot more, but I feel like
I didn't even know that you only worked with 4. So that wasn't, you know, you can just tell that it's genuine. So that's great.
Yeah, because I don't want it to just become a system. This is all about making money. No, I want results. And if I pick someone just for money, and someone has actually said to me, listen, please work with me, I'll pay you $6,000 to work with me. And I said, no. And it wasn't anything personal to them. But you know how honest I am. I was like, I don't want you to sign up for something. I want to make sure I'm getting results. If I feel like someone's not going to go all in with me, I don't want to get to the end of our time together and then be like, well, I didn't really do this, or I didn't get results. You know, I don't want that. So keep the £6,000. I've got an amazing coach for you. And I just divert them. I just say, listen, go with this person or go with that. I believe it's so much in being yourself. And if you came on, you started saying, listen, I really want help with like coach. I can't do it to doing up your house because I have no idea how to do that. See what I mean? So I need to make sure that I'm in alignment, like what you said. So if we were to kind of like the results that you kind of got from working with me and us doing the program together.
See the smile just come now.
I know. Tell us.
Okay, first of all, the ultimate biggest change is not with my business. It's not with my family. It's not with my time management. It's not any of that bullshit. It is just, and that is all bullshit compared to being a lot more comfortable in my own skin and happier within myself. I'm a very confident person to a certain extent, but actually there's an exterior that's put up, and Natasha liked to come with her bloody sledgehammer and knock that one down. Jesus. But you know what, the biggest thing that I took from that is I didn't even know that I needed that, and what a difference that actually made to me, because I came thinking that my mindset was quite strong, that was okay, I was doing all right, I'm all right, like I can if you piss me off, I can just kind of brush it off and I'm all right, and it doesn't affect my day. But actually that was bullshit that I was telling myself, and actually I needed it more than what I ever realized. And it was hard, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. I thought I'd get Natasha just to build my business so I can have my website. I didn't need all that mindset stuff. I didn't need it. But actually, yeah, I did, because there was a reason why all the other stuff wasn't falling into place, because I wasn't in place. And it was hard. I'm not even going to pretend like you speak to Natasha and you're like, you do feel great. I'm not saying that sounds terrible. But there is some real shit and real work that has to go on in order to get to that place. You will always leave the call feeling better, but there will be tears and there will be awkward moments in which you have to face within yourself, and bless Natasha has to listen and deal with in order to get to that place. And actually, although it was tough, it was the best thing for me. 100%. So yeah, being comfortable with myself, like I said, I don't really give a shit what people think now. I used to be very, very, and I didn't even realise actually how bad I was at trying to put up this facade that everything was amazing. Like, even sitting on this call, Natasha knows, even the thought of doing a video call actually made me die inside. It was terrible. I remember our first call, she's like, right, so tell me 10 things you like about yourself. And I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. I probably couldn't even name 2. Like, I couldn't. It was terrible. Now I'm like, yeah, okay, right, so 10. Boom, 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 boom. I still feel a little bit, I'm not going to lie, I still feel a little bit self-conscious in it, but actually, I know that those ones that I list, I actually believe. And that's the difference, because you struggle to think of them because you don't actually believe them. So they don't come easily to you. Whereas now I can go, well, actually, yeah, I'm a strong woman. Yeah, I am very funny. I am clever. I am assertive. Like, look, it's happening. Yes. It just rolls off. Whereas before, like, Natasha actually looks a little bit shocked.
I'm so proud of you.
But that was something that I really didn't know that was missing from me. Missing isn't the right word. I think that I'd hid. That vulnerability, I'm a Leo as well, we don't do that, but it's okay to do that, and it's okay to do that to trusted people, and Lord knows where Natasha's putting this video, but I trust Natasha. So if that's what I've got to do to make you guys realize just how great she is, then cool, I'll do that for her, because it has been absolutely life-changing. It sounds cringy, but it has. So yeah, not giving a shit and being comfortable myself is probably the biggest thing. Second, self-care. Again, I thought self-care was, do you know what, I've had a really shit day, so I'm gonna get a Domino's, and then I'm gonna have 3 Jack Daniels to drink to wash that Domino's down, and then I'm gonna watch shit on TV, and I'm gonna make a bed on my sofa, and I'm gonna sulk. And that was my idea of looking after myself. What a load of bullshit. I got fat, I got drunk by myself, which is not great, and I just felt like crap. It wasn't feeding what I actually needed. And that's another thing that I learned, is to actually listen to yourself and think, okay, stop, what do you actually need? What will actually make you feel better or happy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, still there, sorry. Stop, just stop. And I'm not going to lie, yesterday I had a really crap day and I ate 6 toffee crisps. I'm not proud of it, but that's what happened. But today I thought, no, no more. So what do you need to do today? So I got up and I made a fruit tea that I love, and I went to the gym, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm learning to be. And I actually thought, what do you need? What do you need, Aimee? And I actually stopped myself and go, what do you need? So the self-care thing, again, is very big and has helped me a lot, actually. Helped me a hell of a lot. And then we get to the business side. So, oh my God, fuck me, stuff's changed. So I have now done a show for London Fashion Week. I have been booked for London Fashion Week again in September for one of the larger shows. And I've been booked to be the event manager for a 3-day fashion event in Ibiza. So, yes. So things have gone pretty well. I plan to leave one of the festivals that I was working for. And one thing that we did is we worked on kind of what I would need in order to be able to move on to the next level and you know, be okay with everything else and kind of have an exit plan, I suppose we call it. And I'm very pleased to say that I've been able to do that. We sat, and literally, it was crazy actually, I can't even lie. It was within like a week, I was having a really shit day. And I was very bad at first of approaching NATASHA if I had a shit day, because like I say, I wasn't good at saying I'm not okay. Or this has pissed me off. I could be the crazy Spaniard of and you know you pissed me off, but actually the heartfelt I'm not happy is very different from I'm pissed off. So one morning NATASHA just messaged me and she was just saying, just checking on you, how are you? She must have had witchy powers or whatever. And I just thought, no, actually I'm gonna say I'm not okay. And I said, I'm having a shit day actually. And she said, okay. And we worked through it. And one of the things was that I was unhappy within part of this work that I was doing. It's great work, but it just wasn't serving me anymore. And so we sat and we discussed it, and like I said, we kind of talked it through. And within a week, actually no, it was literally the next day, and within a week I started it. And then the next day I got a message saying, would I like to come and work for this other company, blah 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 blah, and it covered the money that I was going to make from this company. And I just thought, fuck, you know, like, this is it. But because we did the mindset of it, because we put it out in the universe, because we actually just went, do you know what, this is what it is, this is what I want, here you go, make it happen. And actually believed that it would happen. And I actually went from being really miserable to actually quite excited about what was going to come, not knowing what was coming, but just kind of thinking, okay, this could actually happen. Oh, I wonder what it is. Okay, cool, let's see. And that was phenomenal, and I'm still there, and I really do enjoy it. It's doing events, but corporate events. But the business side and the website is growing. It was one of the sponsors for one of the London shows. NATASHA, my lovely NATASHA, came and watched the show. But yeah, the business side is just going from strength to strength. Home life, great. I said to NATASHA, I have a beautiful home that I believe I manifested myself. But it was a shithole. It was just, everything was everywhere, and it was too chaotic. And I just, And now it's beautiful. Like, we spoke about things. She was like, right, okay, get your home ready for how you want it. And literally the next day, it's just a bit, I want to say spooky, but it's not, because it's not spooky. It's just a new universe. But everything just started coming. And I think it was because of, well, not I think, I know it was because of the mindset. And because I just trusted that it would happen. Not just in the universe. If you don't believe about the universe, fine, cool. But you just trust in yourself that you're going to make it happen, or you trust that you can make it happen. So, and then you put yourself in situations that you wouldn't normally think of, because you trust yourself now. You've got that kind of little bit of confidence with you that it's going to come. So yeah, I can go to that networking event and I'll be fine, because something's going to come, because it's going to come. This is me. And so even if you don't believe in kind of the universe bit, although me and NATASHA love it, it's believing in yourself. And that was a big thing for me, and it's working. It's working.
It bloody well is. You're doing absolutely incredible. So, you know, from all this kind of successes and how much it's kind of changed you, What if someone was saying in their head, listen, I would love to work with Tash, but was fearful of the money, the time? You made some great examples there of the things you were worried about. What if they had those reservations? What would you say?
Oh God. Okay, you ready? Fuck it. Just do it. Just do it. Seriously, it is scary. I'm not going to say it isn't, and I'm not saying that I am a multi-millionaire, but Jesus, my life is so much better in the sense of I'm happier, I appreciate more, I am braver, I am stronger, and I believe in myself a lot more. And that, me and Natasha worked with each other for 8 weeks. You can do 8 weeks of working on yourself. And this is from someone that didn't even really know what a mindset coach was. I just knew I needed someone to kick my butt, like I said. So if you can, no, not even if you can do it. You can, and it will happen, and you'll sort it so that you can do it, because it will be one of the best things you ever do in your life. I can't say the best, because obviously my children were the best things ever in my life, but very close. But you will benefit so much from going with Natasha. You can see it. Look at her. She's great. She's lovely. She is lovely. Yes, she kicks my butt. Yeah. But she does it with love.
I do. And I think it's because I love what I do, and I see potential. So when you're seeing something in someone, sometimes you have to give that kick up the arse.
Oh, 100%. And actually, the kick up the arse, yes, it's through tough love, but it's also, well, that person believes in me, so maybe there is something in me that I'm not seeing, but if they see it, wow, okay, maybe it is there. Yeah. And so it's not necessarily, like I say, Natasha kicked my butt because I am a notoriously bad procrastinator, and I just am a little rebel, and I just can't help myself. And like I said, still ate loads of crisps yesterday. Not every day is going to be perfect, but nobody is perfect, and that is one of the biggest bullshits I think that we tell ourselves, and I especially suffered with, that I had to be perfect, that I had to look to the outside world like I have the most amazing life, that I can handle having 2 kids by myself. It didn't bother me that their dad left, blah blah blah. And actually, it's okay to go, well, that was just a shit situation, but where are we going now? And that, seriously, is worth every single penny. I tell everybody, I'm always like, she's worth every penny. And I don't even like to talk about the money, because 1, you're not actually that expensive, but 2, for me, it's not about the money. It's really not. And I didn't have the money, people, so I'm not like saying, oh yeah, it's not about the money, because I can just throw money wherever I go. I can't. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that yes, it is an investment in yourself, but don't let that be the reason as to why you don't do it, because believe me, money comes and goes, but the work that you will do with Natasha and the results that you will have, not necessarily in business, but just in yourself, is worth it tenfold. Seriously, you'll spend more than that on alcohol in probably 6 months. Yeah. Then good point. Like you said with your group, it's, you know, it's true though. It's true. You go out on a night out, you spend 50 quid at least, easily. Yeah. Like, come on, people. It's you know, you have to make some adjustments. Yeah, fine. But if you're choosing to have a mindset coach, then you're ready for an adjustment anyway. Yes. You want that adjustment. You're the one going to Natasha, not the other way around. So, you know, you have to own your shit, and you have to go, okay, if this is what I want, I've got to get really serious about it. And yes, it is money. It is. But it's worth it. It's 100% worth it, and that's what you've got to kind of remember when you're doing it, and you're thinking, oh god, that first bank transfer, I was like, shit, is it gonna go through? Whatever, do what you got to do, because like I said, I didn't have the money. I borrowed it off my sister, God love her, and I made it happen because I wanted it to happen. That's it. And you wanted that. I wanted it, and I needed it to happen to me, to be honest, because I was drowning in my own bullshit. I really was. Love that. And can I just say, whoever your coach is, can I hire her? Because you are a badass. Let me tell you that. Oh my god. I'll send you her details later. Please do. I need to book a call with her. But honestly, Aimee, thank you so much for jumping on and sharing your story. Thank you. No, thank you. Honestly, it was an absolute pleasure. I love the fact you're so honest and you just say it how it is. And this is what I want people to hear. And I love, it's one thing me saying, come and work with me, like, I am good. Then someone else say, listen, I'm going to say it how it is. I didn't have the money. I found it. You know, I had an amazing experience with her. Like, I really enjoyed her. You know, saying it from somebody else is just
the best thing ever. So I cannot thank you enough, and I'm sure everyone else will thank you for jumping on, because it's so many people that see my testimonials that go, it's because I saw blah blah blah's testimonial that I want to work with you. And I'm like, good, that is.
Oh, I've lost you.
But thank you so much for sharing your story.
More than welcome. Seriously, people, do it. I won't say the F-bomb again, but do it. You will not regret it. I love you, Natasha. Thank you very much. All right, take care.